to Clifford, the biggest and reddest of dogs who has grown large with our love.
I just want to see where you're going to take this.
I had no plan.
Alright. Not like I had anything better.
Yeah.
So full disclaimer. We had a few shots of whiskey before watching this.
Because we knew we were watching this.
Yeah.
And my dad had a friend over, and he was, that's when they pull out the good stuff.
Yeah, so I'm a little wasted getting into this.
You're hardly wasted. Maybe buzzed.
I am a lightweight.
Oh, yeah.
Which I prefer to call economically drunk.
Solid.
Yeah. So my point is, I'm a little into it, getting into this thing.
Which helped.
So I already forgotten at least 1/3 of this film. Is where I'm going with this.
I think most of the film was just us making kaiju jokes.
Not even.
Or just hoping that Clifford was going to eat someone.
It was mostly the latter.
Yeah, we just spent most of the movie saying, like, okay, Clifford's gonna eat him. Here we go.
I mean, it's a movie about Clifford the big red dog. It's not like my expectations were high. All I asked, really, was that I was better than the Alvin and the Chipmunks movies, which it was.
Yeah, that's, that movie's, the bar's so low, it's Limbo Dancing in Hell.
Yeah,
but,
so, it's better than that.
Yeah.
Certainly harmless.
You also didn't stand up in anger shouting, no, he fucked a chipmunk. My favorite outburst from you ever. The best thing.
So, for context, and I look at the road chip review, what was even the full context for that?
The full context was, it was a scene where Dave, played by Jason Lee, was on a date with some lady, and she was asking him about the chipmunks.
Oh, right,
she was
asking, are they yours?
Yeah, she was like, are they yours or are they adopted? And Michael, in the theater full of children, stands up and says,
like, fuck you, he fucked a chipmunk.
No, he fucked a chipmunk. I was just like, Michael, sit down. There are kids here.
Yeah, I remember that now.
Yep.
It's coming back to me.
Oh, God.
So Clifford's not on that level.
Yeah, Clifford is better than Michael standing up and screaming.
No, you fucking chipmunk.
Yelling.
Like, what the so stupid.
Yeah.
I don't know how much I really have to say about this, because, it's harmless.
Yeah.
It's not like, I'm not going to say it's fine. It's serviceable.
Yeah, I mean, the Clifford books are, for, toddlers who are learning how to read, so, I feel like the movie is for that age group as well. I mean,
it's just so weird to me that all of these movies based on, children's cartoons that need to be animated all follow, the same exact formula.
Yeah.
Of, someone discovers this magic animal, they adopt the magic animal, they establish a relationship with the magic animal, there's this random person who thinks they can exploit the animal for money, they try to kidnap the animal and claim it's theirs, they succeed in kidnapping the animal, the original owners have a change of heart and they go look for the animal, they save the animal, end of movie. And it's so weird that cycle keeps repeating itself ad infinitum, Garfield, Alvin and the Chipmunks.
You really nailed this one. That's... Huh. Yeah, that's the plot of Garfield and Alvin. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah.
Think of it, a lot of the kids' movies, they all follow that formula.
Yeah,
it's
although the weird thing is that Garfield wasn't the one who was kidnapped in Garfield, it was Odie.
True, yeah. That's a
Which is weird, because Garfield's the animal who fucking talks.
Allegedly. We never actually get confirmation
Allegedly.
if he talks, or if that's just...
or if that's just the Garfield thought bubble thing.
Yeah, we never actually get confirmation on that, but Odie, a dog can...
Get in the comments, does Garfield talk in real life?
I will also throw cats and dogs in this category.
Oh, yeah, kind of.
More or less. Except the animals cannot buy the cat, which is a little, but whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, Clifford.
Yeah.
So I think the only part that really, got on my nerves about this, and I recognize that, as a grown-ass adult, I should not be caring this much, about Clifford the big red dog.
Yeah.
But I kept getting very annoyed that nobody questioned the logic of a giant ass red dog showing up out of fucking nowhere.
It's the weirdest thing, because it's like the movie, like, the script says people are amazed at Clifford, but I don't see
But
that.
every actor's...
every actor's just like, oh, there's a big dog here.
Not even that.
Okay.
They gotta have the, like, oh, you.
Yeah.
they
just look and they're like, oh, there's a big dog in my living room, and it just ate and spat up my pug.
Yeah, everyone's kind of like... Well, that might...
I better call my friends in Shanghai to make sure he has a safe place to keep him from evil corporation that's definitely not Monsanto.
Now, like, if this movie takes place, like, post-COVID, I would kind of get it.
Yeah.
Because after everything the last couple of years, you look at a giant red dog and you think, that might as well happen.
Sure. Yeah. just look out and be like, yeah, you know what? You know, as far as kaijus go, that's not bad.
Like, not the weirdest thing that happened the past 2 years. So, like, I kind of...
Clifford is friend to children.
Sure, yeah. Okay, sure, Clifford Gamera crossover, let's do it.
Clifford versus Gamera.
Gamera wins that fight.
Yeah,
that's not even a contest.
Gamera's got the jet.
Doesn't even need to do that. He's got to like just fucking chomp on him like a fucking snapping turtle.
Yeah, you can just do that.
And that's just it. And end of dog. That's it.
Emily didn't love him that much.
It's Clifford, the big dead dog.
Fucking let them fight. Like, oh, that was over a lot faster than I thought it would be.
It's kind of like I don't even remember that Godzilla vs. Bambi cartoon that existed.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was my jam in middle school. I fucking loved that.
Yeah.
It's just Godzilla steps on.
But yeah, I mean, it's that douchebag. Not even, I'm not gonna say douchebag. It's a little mean. That annoying guy from Jungle Cruise.
Yeah.
Plays this uncle who like babysits for his niece while his sister is out of town. Yep. And while they're out, they meet John Cleese, who is doing his best not to tweet anything online right now.
Yeah.
Because I would love, like, it would be kind of like off-key, kind of hilarious if John Cleese just went on a woke rant while he was in his little pet store. Because I guess that's what John Cleese is doing now, which is honestly one of the biggest disappointments of this year. It's like, oh man, what happened?
Come on, John, what are you doing?
But anyway, so he has this unique pet store. It has like a hyena and a giraffe and shit,
and a sloth,
and it's kind of like there's no way. Like again, this is me picking holes at fucking Clifford the big red dog.
He just has this tent where he either sells or gives away animals to people who, I guess he gives them to people, where he's like, yes, this animal will solve your life problems, and fucking, here you go.
Is that how you describe it?
I like to think of John Cleese in this movie, like, he's like not even like. Like he's not. I don't think he's like a benevolent person. I just think he likes fucking with people in this movie because he's like, yes, take this spider monkey that massages feet and then see what happens.
I forgot about the spider monkey.
Yeah, there was like a whole segment where Nurse was just like, oh yes, that guy gives magic animals to people that cure their stutters and massage feet.
Sure.
So good that you tap dance.
Which is, by the way, a way more interesting film that I'd rather be watching.
Yeah.
I would love to watch the story of Ralph the massaging spider.
Yes.
Or Susie. Susie the massaging spider.
Susie the spider monkey.
Charlotte.
Yep. Charlotte. He sold Charlotte from Charlotte's Web to that farm.
Yep.
He was like, oh yes, you'll make lots of people happy. Now there's a new...
What kind of massage are you thinking of? Just invented a fetish somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you... I'll bet someone already had the fetish, but... Someone may have realized.
Give me those spider legs.
No, yes, massage me with all 8 of your little legs.
I'm deeply uncomfortable with this.
Yeah, this is taking a turn I was not expecting.
Moving.
I was thinking of Charlotte like Charlotte's Web, like he just.
I was too.
Yes, a spider that can read and write and spell out entire words. Yes, teach the animals to talk so that Wilbur can sing a song about it.
I mean, if you made that more explicit on the first go around, would not have taken the turn it did. So I blame you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Joke Therapy with Michael the Comic.
This is what happens when whiskey's involved.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is why we don't do reviews drunk.
Yeah, not often, no.
Anywho. I don't have a lot of fucking say about this. Like, it's like, if you've seen any movie based on like one of these obscure not obscure, like just kids properties that they decided to give feature-length movie to for some reason.
Yeah,
they're all pretty much the same.
I mean, it's just like
this one isn't like
the books individually are each like 4 or 5 pages.
This isn't like offensively bad by any stretch of the imagination.
It's just kind of.
If anything, it's just annoying.
Yeah.
But like not like Alvin the Chipmunk's annoying.
Yeah.
It's more just like it's just super formulaic.
One of the things that was annoying about Alvin and the Chipmunks is that they were trying really hard to be modern.
Yeah.
Where it's like, yo, this party's dead ass fleek. That's probably something they have said at some point or another.
I mean, they still found room to make a pink flamingo reference.
Oh, yeah.
Don't know why I remember
that. But
piece.
they never had that in, Clifford at least was, like, doing its best to be, I don't know, I guess, like
just wholesome enough.
Yeah, just wholesome where it's not shoving everything in your face. But,
it still is, but like...
There are still some things that are definitely shoved in your face.
It's not so much... It's not like modern pop culture references or like modern twos. Like, there's no Taylor Swift.
Nobody slap cammed Clifford.
Yeah. Or, I don't know.
That's...
What do you mean slap cam? I don't even know.
It was like a thing on Vine, which is also...
Dear God, man.
I live under a rock, Michael.
You realize Vine's no longer a thing, right?
Well, at least I still got my Friendster.
I'm older than you. What the fuck?
God. Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Alright. But yeah, like... Then, after, like, John Cleese, with his magic, like, circus pet shop, gave him the Clifford, the tiny red dog, she makes a magic wish, which turns him into a big red dog.
Which makes you question, was it the wish that made him big, or her loving him? Because they say it's her loving him, but...
Who fucking cares?
He got really big overnight, and she barely fucking knew him.
It doesn't fucking matter,
okay.
Matt. You know why? Because nobody fucking cares.
Michael,
I have a big fucking red dog
I have a need to understand.
Fucking New York.
I have a need to understand the world building of Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Because everyone's looking at this goddamn dog as if that's not the weirdest thing they've ever fucking seen. Like a sloth would have been like, oh hey, that's a sloth, but that's a big fucking red dog. Middle of town, like in the middle of fucking Manhattan or whatever.
I think it was Harlem.
Yeah, it was Harlem. Yeah. So I don't know what kind of shit gets on in Harlem, but mainly it looks like that tracks.
Apparently, Big Red Dog is just like, it's Tuesday. There's a big red dog here.
That sounds like a euphemism.
Yeah.
Welcome to Harlem on Tuesdays. It's Big Red Dog Day. Go see Charlie.
Big Red Dog Day. Don't miss it, or do.
You gotta
probably better to miss it.
You gotta pay your dues, or you gotta see the Red Rocket.
Oh God, that Red Rocket took that dog to space.
Gotta bring that back.
Yeah.
Anyway. Just stalling for time.
Yeah, come for the movie. Stay for the dog dick jokes.
So while this is happening, Tony Hale plays like the villain of like who's trying to grow animals bigger, but just makes some variation of dick bag sheep, I guess.
The only part of genetics I learned is how to make animals assholes. Apparently, so it's just like, we can't feed anybody with dick meat.
I'm sorry. Back the fuck up. What did you just say? That's not what happens in the movie. It's just a bunch of sheep that are jerks. There's nothing about sheep buttholes through all that. So, unless you watched a way more interesting film than I did.
See, this is basically what we spent most of the film doing, was just coming up with more interesting film ideas than Clifford.
I would crash my car to go watch a movie starring Tony Hale about how he just made like a legion of sheep buttholes. Just gigantic, and that's just the movie.
Just like, and I'll feed the world with them. All these sheep buttholes.
The movie's called. The movie's title is just. The movie's just called A Bad Taste in Your Mouth.
Yep. No, it's. Oh, God. Coming for you, EUE. Is a female sheep.
Oh. Don't think that attractive minor audiences.
Yep.
Unless you grew up like in farm culture, it's gonna do great in the Midwest.
Oh yeah. It's about a guy who feeds people sheep buttholes.
Maybe I would just accept a giant red dog. Hearing that pitch, my first thought was, yeah, that might as well happen. Maybe that just weren't that loud in my life. Nothing surprises me anymore.
Yep.
Anyway, Tony Hale decides that the giant red dog is the key to all his problems, and he decides that if he chips the dog, that means he owns it, 'cause that's totally how that works.
Yep. We got a chip in him.
And he convinces everyone that he owns a dog because he's rich and white.
Yep.
Pretty much what it boils down.
But then another white guy goes on the news and says that it's her dog, and everyone was watching the news that day, so they all went to find the dog at the park.
I mean, granted, despite everyone's nonchalant reaction to the dog being newsworthy is, like, fair.
Yeah.
That part's fair.
Yeah.
And then, John Cleese stories more magic, and they keep the dog. Happy ending.
Yay.
There you go. We saved you an hour and 40 minutes.
Yep, that's the whole movie. Sorry.
I got nothing, man.
Yeah,
like,
there's
this is
really nothing to talk about with this movie.
Like,
it's
this is
like,
by the numbers.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing here. And it's not like it's bad, it's just not really good either. Mm-hmm. It's just like, I'm going to forget about the movie in a week. That's what this feels like.
I've already forgotten most of this movie.
I mean, whiskey helps.
Yeah, the whiskey did help, yeah.
Yeah. Which means I'm going to drink water.
Solid. Yep, good call.
Yeah, you got anything else for Clifford the Big Red Dog?
I mean, really, honestly, there is stuff I'm thinking about, but honestly, none of it feels even worth mentioning. Like I don't know, maybe talk about the quirky neighbors for a second, but honestly, it's like
they're barely in it.
Yeah, they're barely in it, but they were like so determined to give them a personality. Like, that's the guy who does magic, that's the Slavic grandma, and that's the guy with the prosthetic hand.
I already forgot about the prosthetic hand guy. As you're saying his name.
Yeah.
Saying who he is.
Oh, and also there's a married couple and they're lawyers, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, I didn't even realize they were married until, like, the end, where they were referring to each other by Mr. and Mrs. last name. And then it was just like, oh, shit, I guess they are married. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. And that was my whole experience with that thrilling character arc.
This is kind of the same reason why we didn't watch the Paw Patrol movie, which I was just like, guys, what do you want from me here?
Yeah.
I'm clearly, 20 years past the target demographic.
I still think 10 is also too high for the target demographic. Like,
thank you.
If you had a 5 or 6 year old, maybe 7 might be pushing it, but they might go for it.
Even then, I heard Ron's Gone Wrong is a better movie than this. Go watch that.
I
might still be in theaters. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. Go take your kids. Go see Dune.
Yeah, watch Dune. Yeah.
Or I don't know. Do kids like fucking other movies that I forget came out this year? What?
Excuse me.
How dare you?
We're just going through Michael's uploads.
Do kids like the Eternals? I don't know.
Maybe.
I like the Eternals, but
I still gotta see it.
Yeah.
I gotta get my dad on that one.
Either way, it's like if you're really desperate to show your kid up for an hour and a half, sure. Other than that, I don't know what you expect from me here.
Just turn it on, leave the room, get your cigar, Smoke outside for an hour and a half.
I'm deeply concerned about you as a parent.
I mean, I don't smoke, you know. I would just stand outside for an hour and a half while my kid watches Clifford. Just leave him. Yep.
Well, how was it?
I think that's
we're
all
still
we got
talking
here.
about it. Yeah, we really don't have much to say. Just, you know.
Oh.
Yep.
All right, I think that's all we got, guys.
Yep.
Thank you for watching.
All right, thank you guys. You have a good one.
Oh, you're doing your thing. Sorry.
Nah, it's